One of my biggest and only regrets on this channel is when Pokemon Go came out, I didn't make Pokemon Go videos, and then it became huge. So when Shinies came into the game, I thought, what the heck, why don't I take a crack at this? I tried it, realized it wasn't really for me. I get so many comments asking why I don't make Pokemon Go videos and if I even play it, and the answer is yes, but I play it for fun. I feel like if I was making Pokemon Go videos all the time, they would just be, honestly, extremely boring. I've tossed around the idea of getting back into it, but at the end of the day, I know that it's just not going to be that exciting. But I do play, and I do have a fair share of shinies, so today, that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through every single shiny that I have. I've got my phone right here, and it's plugged in because it's on 4%. And yeah, it's just gonna be a little update on all of the shinies I have in Pokemon Go. Let's get into this. I will say this right off the bat, I don't have all of them, but I've got a fair share. I think I'll surprise some of you with how many I have, but a lot of you still are going to comment and tell me like, what do you mean you don't have this? Why wouldn't you have every single one? Don't you like Pokemon? I thought I did. It's also important to note that I haven't traded for any shinies and I don't plan to. Every shiny and every Pokemon that I find in this game, I want to be caught by me. Okay, you know what we're gonna do first? I'm gonna pull up the official checklist of all of the shinies in the game, and I'm gonna tell you all the ones that I do not have, because if I were to just open up the app like I just tried to do, but you guys didn't see, this video would last literally 1 minute. All shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. This is the Pokemon Go community. Look at this. Friggin' red Snorlax. Are you kidding me? Okay, now that we've got the official checklist, and this is officially updated all the way up to July, so we should be good. This should be all of the shinies in Pokemon Go, and we're just gonna go through them numerically, and I'm gonna tell you which ones I have, which ones I don't have. Should be fun. Starting us off is obviously Bulbasaur. Do I have a shiny Bulbasaur? Yes, I do, but only one, and it's actually a really funny story because I was invited to a wedding on the day of the Pokemon Go Community Day with Bulbasaur, and I knew I wouldn't be able to get them, but we got there early, and so I was walking around in like actual dress clothes in the hot sun in Florida, literally trying to track down a shiny Bulbasaur in the hour before the ceremony started. Though, I will say this, I don't know why they were getting married at 3 o'clock in the afternoon anyway, but they were. So against my better judgment, I went out and tried to find one, which I did. I actually did find one just before, but I accidentally ended up on a 7-mile trail, which I didn't know. And in order to get back to the wedding on time, I would have to run the rest of the way because I made it halfway through. So I arrived late, didn't make it in time. The bride and groom had already made it up to the altar, and I had to walk in from the side and find my seat, and there weren't that many people there. So, I'm sorry, Megan. That was really awful. But I got my shiny Bulbasaur, so there's that. On to Charmander. Do I have a shiny Charmander? Yes, I got a few of them on the community day. Nothing too crazy to say about that one. It was pouring rain, so of course I had to save them. But I would have more of them if my AR didn't keep acting up. Every time I tried to take an action shot of them, they would flee from me, so I failed 2 of them, which is really annoying. But yeah, I don't really care. As long as I have one of each of the evolutionary line, it doesn't matter to me. And for real, the AR shots are kind of worth it. You can see them right here. See, look at them. Look how good he looks. That's crazy, right? Which leads us into Squirtle. Do I have anything from Squirtle? Yeah, of course I do. Squirtle Day was the most recent one, and I got a few of those. I think in total I got 5 of them. 3 of them are Sunglass Squirtles, which was amazing. I wish they would do more stuff like that, but I will take shiny Sunglass Squirtle any day, even though it's not the sunglasses we thought it would have. Not gonna complain about it. But yeah, I got a few of those and some awesome AR shots of that, and then a couple regular ones, which was super cool. Now onto the Pikachu line. I do have quite a few shiny Pikachu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of which are now Raichus. None of them are the party hat or Santa hat or anything. I actually don't even know if they have shiny versions of those in the games, but I think they do. They don't have the sun hat version, but the other ones I think they do. But it doesn't matter because I don't have any of them. And I really want a shiny Pichu so freaking bad, but I haven't hatched one yet. I think you get them out of 2 kilometers, maybe 5 kilometers. I don't care. Anytime I hatch any egg, I get really excited and hopeful that maybe I'm going to hatch a shiny, but I never do, which is kind of a spoiler. So any other baby Pokemon, I don't have them shiny. Moving right along to Shellder and Cloyster. No, I don't have either of those, and I'm kind of annoyed with it because that week where Shellder were supposed to be spawning so freaking much, I didn't see any anywhere. There was like maybe 2 or 3 when I would go out and play, so I tried really hard to find them. Every time there's an event, I go out and I spend like my entire day looking for it, but to no avail. I didn't get any Shellder, so that's just that. Already said never hatched any babies, so Magby Magmar, haven't found those. I do wish that you could encounter a random shiny Magmar in the wild, which I don't think is the case. I feel like I haven't seen anybody get an evolution in the wild shiny, so like, I don't understand how that works and why that isn't a real thing, but it definitely should be, because imagine finding a random shiny Gyarados out in the wild. That would be amazing, which brings us on to the next one, which is Magikarp, and I do have a few of those. I actually think I made a video about the Magikarps. All of the ones that I did find, I did evolve evolve into Gyarados because I use them for raids and things like that. But yeah, only one of them actually came from that first initial event. The other two were completely random. Actually, one of those was from the Safari Zone event, which was also a video. But then another one I found at a place called Magikarp Bridge, and we dubbed it that because me and my friend zapped those pants off within 24 hours, both found shiny Magikarp on the same bridge. So like, obviously, Magikarp Bridge. Up next, we have the 3 fossils of Kanto. I only have one of those. It's Kabuto. During that rock event, I was out every single day hunting. I thought that was one of the best events that they did, but like, it doesn't matter how much I liked it because I didn't find either of the other ones. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that they didn't raise the odds for these ones, so I consider that a full odd shiny and go, which was really fun. As far as the legendary birds go, Articuno and Zapdos both have shinies out. I tried really hard to get an Articuno. It may not seem like a lot when I say it now, but it felt like a lot that day. 10 raids and I didn't get any. I feel like nobody that was in my group even got one, so it was kind of a lousy day with that, but I did get a lot of experience from it, so I'm not complaining. I do have a shiny Zapdos and I only did 2 raids for that, so like, maybe the luck evened out. And the coolest thing about the shiny Zapdos is it was a rainy day, so it was super cloudy out, super dark, and I got to take some amazing AR pictures, which again, I'll show right here. Oh my gosh, I looked like a freak. I was down on the ground, laying on my back, trying to get this picture of Zapdos in the sky, and I was waiting for it to attack, so I was there for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and everybody else had already caught their Zapdoses, and they were like, we're gonna go to the next raid, and I was like, on the ground saying like, all right, go ahead, I'll catch up to you, I got my bike with me. So yeah, maybe I should vlog my shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Next up, we've got Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite, which happen to be my favorite Pokemon line. And I did manage to snag 2 shiny Dratini on the community day, which is not a lot, but it is when you're in a town that has no service and you're doing a wine walk with your sister for her birthday. Again, Niantic chooses one of the only days in the month that I'm actually doing something to make community day. But I'm not gonna miss out. I don't wanna not get Dratini. They barely pop up anywhere, so I really wanted to get them, so I did. I ran around. I finally was running up the strip of the beach and I found one, and then on my way back to meeting up with my family, I found another. Then we've got the Mareep line, which I think is the most I have of any shiny line. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 shiny Mareep. Now, I was in France for this community day, and oh my god, they are crazy there. They are so crazy. There's this mall that is teamed up with Niantic that has like 50 different Pokestops in one place, and they're all lured up. And so like, you can't walk 2 steps without having 5 Mareep pop up, so of course you're gonna have a million of them. They literally just sit down for 3 hours and they catch them. Meanwhile, in America, I'm running back and forth trying to just find a Pokestop. After them comes Murkrow. I've found a bunch of Murkrow, but none of them have been shiny, so no shiny Murkrow for me. But there are a bunch here at night, so when I walk to the gym, I just tap on them and I see maybe I'll get lucky. Haven't yet, but someday. As for the Tyranitar line, I've got 1 of each, so I only got 3 on the community day, but it was still a really awesome day because not only was Julian here, but my friend Zapdos Pants Off was also with us, and the Guardian was in America, so we all got to do that community day together, so that was really fun. Lugia and Ho-Oh, don't have either of those. Ho-Oh is one of my favorite shinies, so please do not talk to me about it. Poochyena, Mightyena, 0. Another one of those Pokemon that I've tapped a ton of, but I just can't seem to get lucky. I do have Makuhita, which I got at the very end of that event, so I was really happy about that. I was walking into a Publix to get a cookie cake, which I felt kind of bad about, but I got a shiny, so I was like, you know what? This is a sign that I should eat this entire cookie cake, and I did. But on the flip side of that, I did not get a Meditite, so I'm still searching for that one. The ghosts we'll talk about all at once. Sableye, Shuppet, Banette, Duskull, Dusclops, all of those I have none of, which is so stupid because, guys, Halloween is like my favorite thing ever. So when these came out, I was like, I need to get every single one. I spent like every single day out. I went downtown. I went to where there were Pokestops. I really made an effort, but they didn't really make an effort for me. Every single night, I still have Shuppet pop up in my parking lot. I tap on them, no shinies. I barely ever see Duskull, so that's not gonna happen. And I do see a few Sableye around, but nothing interesting. I feel like it's mocking me. Now with Mawile and Absol, I only did a few of each of those raids, so I didn't really expect to get one, which is good because I didn't. But anytime I'm out and I see that they're happening, I definitely try to because it would be so freaking awesome to get one of those. Now on to the one that I'm probably the most disappointed about. The Aeron line looks so freaking good. I love these Pokemon. I love their shinies. I feel like they're amazing all around. I've seen so many of them. There were so many in France. There were so many for that rock event that happened. I just can't seem to catch a break with them. I cannot find one for the life of me, which is so disappointing because I love them so freaking much. Aeron, I love you. If you're watching this, I love you so freaking much. I really want one, but I don't have one. So that's that. I'm trying. Next up in the decks is the Plusle and Minun, which I think is the most recent other than Zapdos, and this event was really awesome. I love doing this. I actually found so many. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 Plusle and 3 Minun, and I'm a twin, so of course relatable. Roselia was also released in the same kind of way that they were. Didn't get one of those, but they do pop up pretty frequently here, so I'm sure I'm gonna find one pretty soon. Wailmer, Wailord, don't have either of those. I was actually in France during the whole Clean the Ocean Wailmer event, and because this shiny came out, it was the first time that I had went on the subways alone to go into Paris. And I played for a couple hours while Julian was at a premiere, didn't get one, still don't have one, hopefully someday soon. Swablu and Altaria, I'm surprised I don't have more than this. I do have one, I got it as soon as the event came out, but there are Swablu literally flocking to me. I feel like every time I open the game, there's like 3 around me. But yeah, I did get my one, so I'm happy with that. Snorunt and Glalie, don't have either of those. Snorunt barely even spawns here because it's Florida, so like he's not gonna survive. But I do really freaking want one because Snorunt Shiny is really good, and Frostlass is one of my favorite Pokemon, and Gen 4 is like right around the cusp. I feel like it's gonna happen any day now. So hopefully I can get super lucky and find a shiny female Snorunt before Gen 4 drops, and then evolve it as soon as it does. Getting down to the last few here, up next is Luvdisc, and surprisingly, this is one of those shinies that almost nobody has, but I actually do. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was a shiny that just came out the previous week, and so me and Zapdos Pantsoff were out hunting them down like crazy, and then all of a sudden, Luvdisc started spawning everywhere around us, and we were like, wait a second, is this a new event? Is Luvdisc shiny? And we were joking about it, and then we saw online that it actually was. So instead of going home, we continued the rest of the night trying to track one of these down. I don't think they raised the shiny odds for it at all, so we didn't find any. We went until like 4 a.m. at the college campus, UCF. He was driving, and we were just like stopping the car, getting out, going and catching them all, driving a little bit, stopping the car, doing like, and it was crazy. We were both so tired. We were drinking monsters left and right. It was a mess, but neither of us got one. So he takes me home, drops me off, pulls away, and instead of going back to my apartment, for some reason I was like, I feel it in my heart. I need to keep hunting these. I know one's out here for me. So I spent the next 20 minutes, not even anything else. It was just 20 minutes going around the apartment complex because I do have really good spawns at this apartment. I don't know if I've told you guys that before, but like crazy things spawn here. I've gotten Typhlosion, Blastoise, Venusaur happens actually 3 times a week, but they were still spawning like crazy around here. So I said, I'm just gonna do one walk around and we'll see what happens. Let's just see. And somehow I got really lucky and I got a shiny Luvdisc. And so I didn't tell him because I knew he would be pissed. But to this day, I don't know how I still had any energy left in me to actually do that last little route. And last but not least is shiny Kyogre, which I do not have. So with all of that being said, in total, let's count them out. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 49. So not quite 50 shinies, but like pretty much 50 shinies, and I feel like that's really good. Hi, Meryl. Oh my gosh, I thought I had less than that. I feel like that's pretty good. 50 shinies. Let me know how many you guys have in the comments so I can kind of gauge what I did, but like 50 shinies, that's not bad, especially for somebody that really only plays when there's events or like something going on in the game. I won't really play that often. I don't have a Go Plus to just randomly find them, so 50 shinies. I'll take that any day. But that's gonna do it for this edition of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this kind of Pokemon Go update. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Like I said before, do I really see myself going back and starting to make Pokemon Go videos? Not really, but if there's enough of you that wants it, maybe I can give it another chance. Thank you guys so much for watching. More videos are coming very soon, but until next time, this is Supreme Arcanine signing out. See you guys later.